everybody. Just waiting for some people to get on. See if anybody wants to join us. Don't see anybody yet. We are on our way into Atlantic City. Hey, Joshua. Yeah, we actually did pretty good. We left pretty early today. And we left what, about around 7 a.m., quarter of 7, something like that. We're actually, this is the road going in. There's always the Atlantic City Expressway. Hey, Lady Di, Janice, Joshua. We love to go down, you know, when you're going down this expressway to go in, that the excitement is on another level because you're all excited because everything's right there. I'm actually kind of trying to follow. Yep, we start to see all the billboards and everything. It's actually a little cloudy right now. We're about to go through like a little toll thing. And okay, we're actually staying at Harrah's. He loves to finish my sentences for me. We're staying at Harrah's, but we're gonna spend a lot of our time on the boardwalk. Yes, we do have an easy pass. I don't really know why Dwayne stopped. He always waits for the green light because we've gotten messed up before on that. Sometimes we don't wait for the green light to go through, and then we get a picture of our car a couple of weeks later saying, hey, you went through an easy pass, you don't have one. But we as you can see, you can start to see the buildings as we're pulling up. So we're getting excited over here. Yeah, Joshua, you don't have a lot in Connecticut, but yeah, it's always good to have one.
Somebody had requested that we do a quick tour of behind the boardwalk, so we're going to go to Tropicana.
You're in Argentina? That's awesome. Those obsessive tolls, huh, Joshua? So as Dwayne said, somebody had requested that they wanted to see what the back part of where the boardwalk is what it looks like now. They have the Tanger outlets. Hey, Mark. Have the Tanger outlets. So we're going to just kind of take a look and see what's going on over there. If you are not subscribed to us, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. We've got a lot of stuff going on in the next 3 or 4 days, so you definitely want to make sure that you know when we're going to go live. Oh, Lady Di, you're heading to your local? Oh, it'll replay on YouTube eventually, so you'll be able to see it. So, yeah, the outlets are really nice, May. I'm hoping that they brought the Disney store back because, of course, that's my favorite thing in the entire world. But they have just about everything that you can think of, and it's really nice to kind of walk around. You can see in the background over here, you can see Tropicana. Yeah, Mark, we are meeting up with Brian Christopher. We're going to go, he's having like a little meet and greet at Harrah. And we're going to, meet him. It's at the lobby bar at the Harrah. So if anybody is in the area, we're going to, hey, Van City. We're going to meet with him, have a couple of drinks, hopefully get a little bit of live time. I have a little present for him, for Brian. Just something from Fall River where we're from. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see like if we can either get on his video or record some sort of video. I'm gonna be like a total I'm gonna be a total fangirl. But so right now what we're gonna do is we're just kind of like looking around. If I'm missing anybody checking in, Claudia, Van City, Juicy J, Liliana, Mark, I'm seeing everybody. I'm kind of like looking at my phone as I'm like narrating over here.
Juicy Juice and Foxwoods.
It's Juicy J, not Juicy Juice. Hi, Vic T. Right now, we're going to be getting off the expressway in a couple of seconds. The traffic wasn't bad. We took the Tappan Zee Bridge from Massachusetts, because we live in the southern part of Massachusetts near Cape Cod. You can kind of see the outlets over here on the left, and Caesars is right in front of us. There is definitely been a big change just in the recent years of the way that it used to be. It used to be that when you stepped away from the boardwalk and the casinos, it was kind of a bad area. It was there was just a lot of, it wasn't really a place that you'd want to go after dark or anything like that. I mean, there is still crime, don't get me wrong. And you really always have to be careful, especially on the boardwalk. It is it's really become more of like a place that you can come, not just for gambling, but also you can shop here, and there are a lot of different things to do. The boardwalk has a lot of you have carnival rides and different things, the steel pier, and so it is definitely something to see. It has a different vibe than Vegas. It's a little bit more laid back, I would say, than Vegas. It's not so much like having to run from place to place. You can kind of relax on the boardwalk or sit on the beach if you want to. But I like Vegas too, so I would never be able to decide. So anybody that's just coming in, welcome. We are just pulling into Atlantic City. We have Caesars right in front of us. Tropicana, we're actually turning to the right now, so we're going to go towards Tropicana. And then we're going to make kind of a loop around. We're going away from the Tanger outlets now, and we're going towards more of like a city feel. Hi, Bonsai. Hey, Phil. Thank you for all the luck that you guys are sending us. Send us some good vibes. We have never, ever gotten a hand pay. So I would really like this Atlantic City trip to result in a hand pay, because I'd love to get it on camera. That would be great.
Hasn't gotten it yet, so I think they're saving it for us.
Yeah, I think we're saving Brian. We're going to be in the slot tournament that he's having on Saturday. We didn't get into the group poll. We didn't get in time. But that's right, Joshua. This is the year of the hand pay. We all need to get them. Everybody in 2018. We should make these casinos go broke instead of the other way around. So you can kind of see on the left, I'm not really good with my right and my left, we can see on the left that we're coming up on the Tropicana. It looks a lot better on the boardwalk side, and we're going to later on. I don't know if it's going to be later on today or maybe tomorrow, whatever. I'm going to walk the boardwalk and or maybe take the little tram. There's a little tram that goes from one end of the boardwalk to the other, and see if I can tape some boardwalk time
This might
so
help
so
people
you can see.
There's been a lot of people with questions about how much does it cost to parking, and go by here, they can see maybe the signs.
Yeah, they have the tram, and then they also have these like little rickshaw things that the
$10 and free.
$10 and free, depending on what level you are, or if you do have a card or don't have a card. But the key to this is a lot of the places, if you have a lower level card, charge you for parking. A lot of times, if you play a little bit in the casino and then you go over to a kiosk, especially Caesar's properties do this, which is like Caesar's, Bally's, Harrah's. What they'll do is you go to the kiosk and then you can print out a coupon that day is suddenly free. So when you go to leave, you give the coupon to the person, and then your parking is free. Oh yeah, Bonsai. You definitely have to be careful walking the boardwalk, because there are a lot of people who are, I call them like opportunists. They see that you're on vacation, not really watching yourself. I always have my crossbody bag, so everything that I have is like really close. So there's no way I can be pickpocketed or anything like that. But a lady one time, there was a lady when we were staying, we were walking the boardwalk, and she was sitting at the edge of the boardwalk where it meets the beach, and she just put her purse like on the side of her, just sat on the boardwalk on the side of her, near her feet, and all of a sudden she started screaming, and there was somebody had come up from underneath the boardwalk and grabbed her purse from underneath, and they never found the person, never found her purse, I don't think. So it's definitely something you do want to stay vigilant and be careful. And like Joshua said, it depends. It depends that you just have to be vigilant. You just have to. We've walked it at 12 at night. There's usually a lot of like parties on the beach and stuff, especially in the summer, where there are a lot of people around and there's music and stuff like that. But it's like everywhere else. You go to a big city, you can't relax. You just have to watch what you're doing. And also, I noticed that Joshua mentioned that a lot of the casinos, they do match, especially these brand new casinos. The Hard Rock and I think the Ocean Resorts is going to do it as well, where if you bring in a card where you're already at an upper level, they'll match it. And you'll get all kinds of perks, and we're passing Caesars right now. They'll give you all kinds of perks of things. There's the Caesar's horses. I always tend to take a picture of those. And yeah, Victi, it's true. Like you definitely want to stick to different casinos, go in and out of the casinos. You don't want to be walking the regular streets, because the regular streets at night, there's usually people, and it's not even the residents or anything. I mean, everybody's having a good time. Sometimes people have had a few drinks, and but it's like everything else. But I've never felt like completely unsafe here, because I always watch what I'm doing and I'm always vigilant. But I do the same thing when I'm in Vegas. I do the same thing if I'm in New York City. It depends. I protect him. I'm more of the one that'll get in somebody's face. This is Bally's. We just passed the Wild Wild West Casino, which is an attachment onto Bally's. It's really kind of a little cute casino. It's so true, Joshua. The escort services in Vegas, they always try to give you the cards. At least they don't do that here in Atlantic City. You don't have the people trying to push the escort service because you know they can't.
It's the oldest hotel, but it's
Here's the Claridge Hotel,
Pot of Valleys.
the oldest hotel, Pot of Valleys. And as we're going along, Resorts is coming up. You can actually see it on the right. Oh, it's that's cool that's cool that you guys are all watching us. I didn't know how many people would watch us, you know, at this time on a Wednesday morning, you know, who would be available. But I mean, everybody will be able to see it later on. We're actually staying at Harrah's, so we're not staying on the boardwalk. But you know, I like Harrah's for a lot of different reasons. I feel like I have a really good mojo there when it comes to the games sometimes. And also, you know, we just hop in our car and we come right over to where the boardwalk is, and then we'll walk the boardwalk and do our thing. This is St. James, yeah. So we're taking a turn on St. James Place, which if you didn't know this already, all the streets and everything are modeled after, well, the Monopoly game was modeled after all the streets of Vegas. That's why there's Boardwalk, Park Place. Did I say Vegas? I'm sorry. I meant the streets of Atlantic City are modeled after the Monopoly game was modeled after Atlantic City because the Monopoly game. Here on our right is the Irish Pub, which if you happen to be in Atlantic City, they have the most delicious food, especially their Irish potato, Irish potato, St. James potatoes, that's what it is. It's like poutine, it's French fries and gravy, which is amazing. This is Central Pier right here.
There's some amusement games and
I'm going to let Dwayne talk because he keeps interrupting me. They have amusement games. They have a little arcade. They have this great, like, little 99-cent store that I always go to when I first come to Atlantic City. Because I always get, like, my soda and my water. Well, soda for him, water for me.
Isn't it 2 for $1 soda?
It's like 2 for $1, yeah, for the soda, and the water is like either a big water bottle for $1 or the small ones 2 for $1. So unless you're in a casino and playing, you don't get free drinks. So a lot of times you're thirsty, and I'm not going to pay $4 for a bottle of water. It's just not going to happen. But we just took a little side trip over here.
It's just a tip because I believe most of the casino hotels have refrigerators.
Yeah, most of the casino hotels have refrigerators, and I think a lot of them, the ones that don't, I think a lot of them you can request a refrigerator. Slat Traveler, hey, how you doing? Slat Traveler's here. Slat Traveler did bring up a good point. Atlantic City is a lot better in the summertime. It is good to, you do get a lot of comps in the winter because they want you to come and visit and they want to make money. But it's so much different in the summertime. In the summertime, everything's open on the boardwalk. In the wintertime, you know, a lot of the things are closed. The rides are closed. It's freezing. So it is a lot better to visit. If you're going to visit for the first time, it is a lot better to visit in the summertime. Of course, Dwayne and I, we came Christmas Day. We came because we host Christmas Eve, and our daughters go to their respective boyfriends' families on Christmas Day. So last year on Christmas Day, we headed up here, and we had comps like almost a week, wasn't it? We stayed for almost a week.
Wyndham Hotel, you will be bugged by people to do timeshare there.
Oh yeah, the Wyndham people. It's the same as, you know, when you go to Vegas, they do the same thing. The Wyndham people, whenever you walk by them, they're gonna say to you, "Hey, would you like a free slot play, or do you want to see a show or something like that?" And usually you have to sit through a big long spiel on their timeshare. Which, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine, but I would rather not spend a few hours of my vacation sitting and talking about timeshare and then trying to be sold timeshare. So you might want to, when you see the Wyndham people, and not anything against the Wyndham people, I'm sure they have lovely timeshare, but when you see them, you can kind of like go by and ignore them. That's what I do. I do have to say that between Vegas and Atlantic City, I have a soft spot for Atlantic City just because it's so close. We can get here in, 5 hours or so. We're going through the resort's driveway. So, letting people cross.
Down the new Hard Rock now.
We're gonna go down the area for the new Hard Rock just to see. Thank you for visiting us, Slot Traveler. You go back to work.
Don't work hard.
Don't work hard. Hardly work. That's how it goes. If I'm missing anything, the chat is kind of going fast for me. If I'm missing anything or missing anybody, I just want to say again, thanks for joining us. Van City, my favorite casino in Vegas used to be the Showboat, because it just had really good mojo. I won some really good money there, and it had a good vibe for me. Red light. As I'm telling him how to drive. I'm gonna see if I can take this thing off of my little holder here, because I want to show you. There's the side of the Hard Rock Casino, the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. I think that's the parking structure. Do I keep saying Vegas? My goodness. You know what it is? We're going to Vegas in August. We're going for SlotCon, and I keep saying Vegas. But my favorite casino right now here in Atlantic City, I definitely am saying Atlantic City now. I love Tropicana. Used to be the Showboat. You can see like the Showboat over there now. It's not a casino anymore. It's just a hotel, and I think they have residences there, don't they? Were we not supposed to go this way? The guy's stopping us. Oh, I think he was trying to get us to go into the thing. Yeah, Tropicana is actually my favorite right now, just because I like going in there and the palm trees and everything. Yes, I can't wait. That's why I have that on my mind. That's why I have that. I have Vegas on my mind. I keep saying Vegas is because we're going, and I can't wait for that. So we're actually doing like within like 6 weeks. We're doing 2 pretty good casino trips. So we actually didn't go to our local. Usually we go to our local casinos pretty often, but we went in the beginning of June to Foxwoods, which isn't far from us, about an hour. But we haven't been to our regular casino, Plain Ridge or Twin River or Newport Grand. We haven't been to those because we were kind of like saving up our mojo and our money. Here's the Ocean Casino.
Looks like they still got a ton of construction going on.
Yeah, looks like a lot of stuff going on. This actually used to be the Revel Casino, which was, they built the Revel, it's on the other side of where the showboat is. They built it in, what was it, like 2011 or 12, something like that. I think maybe it wasn't there for, it was only there for a few years, and then, 2 years, and then it went bankrupt and then it closed. So I'm really glad that it's opening back up, even for another name, because at least we'll get to go in there again, because it was really, really nice on the inside.
Now, straight ahead is the Marina District that we're going to head to, where Harrah's is.
So we're heading towards the Marina District, which is where Harrah's is, if you didn't hear Dwayne, which you probably did. I keep repeating everything he's saying.
It's okay.
You can kind of see in the distance, is that Harrah? That's Harrah's in the distance. You can see Harrah's in the distance. It looks really cool at night, Harrah's does, because they advertise a lot of things on the side of the building in lights, which is really cool.
That's why I did the thumbnail.
Yeah, our thumbnail has Harrah's in it because we are actually staying at Harrah's, so there's so many like areas that's like one way and you can only go this way, you got to go all the way around, so I hope we're not making everybody dizzy. Vic T says, I wish I could get into SlotCon. I live in Vegas and it's tough unless you know someone or you're in the casino industry. We weren't in the casino.
SlotCon is with Vegas Low Roller, and you have to be one of his Patreon members.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what we ended up doing. We ended up joining Low Roller's Patreon. So that we could, so that we were invited into SlotCon.
I think you have to be a member for at least 10 months.
Yeah. But, I mean, we're going to be up there, Vic T, so, you know, it would be really cool if at some point we can get together, because we're not going to be, SlotCon's not going to be like the whole time that we're there.
Yeah, SlotCon's only like 3 days. We're there for a whole week.
Yeah, SlotCon's only 3 days. We're there for a whole week. So Vic T or anybody else that's going to be there in the area, hit us up. Either, you know, on our Facebook.
Sometimes you have to know where you're going because they have signs like this that get hidden by trees.
Yeah, see the sign that's hidden by the trees. So yeah, if anybody's going to be in Vegas at that time, even if you're not going to SlotCon, hit us up on Messenger, on Facebook, or comment on one of the YouTube videos, and we'll try to make something happen. Get everybody together, and you know, just even if we meet, you know, have a little fun, make a little video.
I can see the sign there, right? Harrah's, Borgata, Golden Nugget.
Yeah, I think so. I think you can see it. Hi Diane. Yes, we will probably be live streaming later on today. I'm not exactly sure. We've put in some requests with the brand new casinos, Hard Rock and Ocean. I keep wanting to say Ocean Magic. It's not
Ocean Resort.
Ocean Resorts. My God. We put in a couple of requests to get permission to live stream inside. You know, we kind of went to them and said, listen, you know, you're opening this casino, a lot of people, so that they can come and visit you. Haven't heard anything back yet. I've put in a couple of calls, so I'm hoping that we will. But I'm definitely going to want to do some sort of live stream, at least from the boardwalk, kind of walking around. Even if I get rebuffed at the casinos and can't do it at the casinos, I know that the Caesars properties, Bally's, Harrah's, Caesars, they really don't want anyone taping anything in their casinos ever at all. So we try to be really respectful of that. Sometimes we'll maybe do a little bit on the down low if we're winning a bonus or something like that. But we don't do it live because we don't want to, you know, get banned or anything like that. If we do any sort of live stream, it does post itself to YouTube in a little while. I don't know how long it takes for it to process and stuff. So make sure that you check our channel. Right in front of us is the Borgata, the gold building. Then there's the water club. Then you can see Harrah's, and I'm gonna take this thing off again. Sorry if I keep doing this. Here's the Golden Nugget. Been in the Golden Nugget a couple of times. I agree, Diane. I think it is a silly thing for them to do, telling us that we can't tape. Just because, sorry, I kind of messed that up. I think it's telling us not to tape. I mean, free advertising. They, you know, people get to see what their casino looks like. This man is beeping. Is he beeping at us? Oh no, he's beeping at a friend. But I think they should just let you. I mean, we're really respectful about it when we're able to do live stream. We don't have anybody's faces in there. We don't tape anybody, you know, just in case they, you know, they don't, you know, a lot of people, they might be playing and they don't really want people to know that they're playing. So we try to be respectful of that. When we're walking around, we either tape our feet or, you know, the ceiling or something like that. So I don't really understand why, you know, it's our personal thing that we're doing. You know, we're on our machine. We like to show different places. Claudia, I would be more than glad to stick you in my luggage so that you can come along. I'm always looking for somebody. I'm always looking for another girl to gang up on Dwayne, because he drives me crazy sometimes when we're vacationing.
Casinos are not really in walking distance, plus you got this.
Yeah, the Golden Nugget, Harrah's, there's like a big expressway in between them. You can't really walk in between them like you can with the boardwalk casinos. So it's one of those things that you just have to kind of drive from one to the other. And never, we had one time where the person we were with, he accidentally went over that bridge. So, and he was not happy when he went over the bridge. So you want to be careful. You want to show where you're going. A lot of times it's a little confusing. Where are you going, babe?
I'm just gonna do this loop.
Go around this loop. Always a lot of buses, always a lot of limos. I'm always hoping that I will see some sort of celebrity.
This area on the right is where you would wait for the little shuttle that would take you to all the Caesars properties, Bally's and Caesars.
Yeah,
Actually,
the
shuttle's right there. All those people are waiting.
yeah, and like Joshua said, there's a jitney that takes you from to the different ones. I'm hoping that I keep my cell service for all of you. Please make sure if you're watching, give us a thumbs up. $5 gold card, $10 no card.
But we got a platinum,
So we have a platinum card, so we should be good. But please make sure you subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't. Oh, no connection. We're losing our connection. Yes, the total reward shuttle is a really cool thing. It'll take you all the way here from Harrah's over at the marina. It'll take you over Valley or Caesars. It goes to both. And then you're on the boardwalk, so you can walk in between the other ones. So I'm hoping that are you guys yeah, that's a spot. Okay, so we are actually, can we turn it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not really used to this at all. Why is it not doing it? Okay, not turning. Oh, there we go. So, just to, I got my sunglasses on my head. So we're gonna actually go into the to Harrah's now to check in, and to put our bags away. And my little echo person over here. Just make sure that you hit the notification bell, like I said. Make sure that you subscribe to us so that you'll be able to see when we go live again. And do you have anything to add? You got to look over there.
I'm just excited about this 3 or 4 days, and hoping to share as much of our adventure with everybody else, and hopefully slot play, and hopefully some hand pay.
Yeah, hopefully we get a hand pay. Like, everybody send us some mojo. We want to get a hand pay. And Joshua and anybody else that's going to be in Atlantic City, we want a hand pay. Everybody should get a hand pay for 2018.
Yes, Joshua's going to be on the side of Lisa. It's the lucky charm.
Yes, Joshua, you better get over here because I need my lucky charm. Just saying. Mm-hmm. So, I guess that's it. So, all right, thanks so much for watching us, and we will try to go back live soon, and we're going to try to get a lot of content for future videos. So we'll see you soon. I don't know how to shut this off. Bye.